Warriors, the predators are winning. I don't know how else to put it, but let me share a couple of thoughts with you. You know, so much noise, so much distraction, so much information, misinformation, disinformation, whatever you want to call it, uh, happening around TikTok. I want to address this because the predators are winning. I don't know how else to really put this more succinctly. I do these videos. Sometimes they're 5, 7, 11. I don't really keep track. I just a couple of thoughts here and there, occasionally interviews, longer form. And when I look at the analytics and I see that perhaps the viewers have only spent maybe 2 or 3 minutes on a 7-minute video, maybe 5 minutes on an 11-minute video, it tells me that people don't concentrate. People don't want to hear the entire message. People want to move on to the next. And that's the kind of society we live in. And that's what's happening with the kids. I call it the swipe society. Bored, there's loads more to look at. So just swipe, keep going. Don't want to hear the end message? Just keep going, going. Swipe, swipe, swipe. There's no real concentration, focus, and staying until the very end. I'm saying all this because that's what the predators are counting on. The predators are counting on you to be distracted. The predators are counting on you to swipe, to go to the next thing. The predators are counting on you not to be watching anything going on. And this is why right now, something I rarely say, but I'm going to say it because we are in crisis mode, crisis situation right now at the Warriors. There is a war on for our children, and the predators are winning. Let's talk about Elon Musk and Twitter for a moment. I haven't really been weighing in because until I see concrete solutions coming out of Twitter, I lost over 6,000 followers in 2018. I've never gotten any of those 6,000 followers back. Despite appealing, despite asking, despite tagging Elon Musk, despite everything you can imagine, my followers didn't come back. So not everybody is let back on, and I've heard this from a few other people as well. The second thing is right now, Twitter is dominating the news. Now, the news, I understand, and I'm talking online, I'm talking mainstream news, I'm talking even newspapers, clicks, likes, web traffic, eyeballs, whatever they can get in their failing media. Twitter's dominating it. So all these pithy little tweets coming from Elon Musk and everybody reacting. We at the Warriors want to take action. We don't want reaction. Until we see concrete solutions to once and for all stem, stop, put an end, whatever you want to put it, however you want to put it, I should say, to CSAM, child sexual abuse material. I'm not paying attention to any of this going on with Twitter. Yes, do I tweet every day? I sure do, because I try to put out there facts and truths and share stories with you and tell you my newsletter's ready to go out and tweet out our Warriors YouTube channel. But I'm not going to get in the mix with Elon Musk and company, because I know a lot of people right now that are just, grabbing on to all of that in the movement of human trafficking and getting themselves a lot of web traffic. Does it bother me? It sure does, because while all of that is going on, the predators are just moving in and taking over. So Elon Musk can talk all he wants, and it's good about, we're going to take down the child predators, we're going to get rid of. But until I see concrete solutions, because right now we have an escalation going on. We have an escalation of predation because we don't have, I shouldn't say we because I don't work at Twitter. They don't have, Elon Musk doesn't have, nobody really knows what's going on in Twitter. And frankly, you know what? It's a privately held company. So I can be knocked off of Twitter. You could be knocked off of Twitter. Anything can happen, privately owned. We don't really know what's going on right now internally. The one thing I put my foot down, and all of you need to join me, anything to do with children, a minor, under 18, it's bad enough with the adults, but kids is against the law. It is the depiction, it is of a child, of a crime scene. So all this talk, until the Department of Justice steps in and does something, for instance, with Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which states since 1996 that all of these platforms are just a billboard, a newsstand. But here's the tricky thing, Warriors. We really need to figure out how to shut down all of this child sexual abuse material. After all, 29 29.3 million reports to the cyber tip line in 2021 alone, and we're waiting for 2022 to come out shortly, of CSAM, child sexual abuse material. We have to figure out how to take control of this child sexual abuse material at the same time maintaining our freedom of speech. I don't know. All I know is right now the predators are winning. So let's recap. All this noise, because a couple of people have written to me, a couple of people have called me, like, what's your thoughts on Elon Musk? I don't have any thoughts, because people tweeting all day and people jumping on board for web traffic, and I see their numbers escalating, and people just constantly, let's have some solutions. Let's sit down and figure this out. In the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, enslaved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, enslaved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, enslaved. And that, my warriors, represents every time I hit 5, another child enslaved. And that's the word I'm using instead of human trafficking. This is enslavement, and it's happening in your own home. It's happening in the bedrooms. It's happening at your kitchen table. It is happening in your TV room. Children with devices opening themselves up to the world. So until Elon Musk presents us with a concrete plan, and until we have some real reaction, and until we can figure out how to maintain freedom of speech at the same time, I'm not getting involved in any of that. But I'm going to come here and I'm going to talk to you always about facts and truths. So don't get swept up in all of that noise, distraction. Again, misinformation, disinformation, whatever you want to call it. Stay focused, stay in your lane, protect yourselves, protect your children. Remember, community creates change, right? All the noise in the world doesn't matter, but truth and facts do matter. And remember, each and every day, be a warrior.